Hello everyone, and today I'm going to share another one of my games called Scratch Soccer. Alright. So this is the game. Just use the WASD keys or the arrow keys to move around. Position the mouse to kick the ball to where you want to kick the ball, and then press E to actually kick the ball. It's a little bit hard to kick the ball because of these NPCs or the players. And then these gloves with other gloves are the goalies. They are no. It's a little bit weird that they It's a little bit weird that they mash up together. Okay, it's a little bit too hard. It's a little bit hard to score, so I'm just gonna cheat a little bit and just disable some of them. Just some of these. There. Now they're completely idle. Alright. Now we can kick. Oh. Yep, kick the ball. Whoa. Whoop. Technical difficulties. Alright. Now just press E to kick. I don't know why. Just kick. Is something wrong with this? Something wrong? Only direction player. No. Let me just put in the all direction. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's working, but it's a little bit weird. So yeah, it's a little bit weird. Let me just put these back in. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna delete this. This isn't really needed. Right. There's also mobile buttons and mobile joystick also. So yeah, there's also a mobile joystick. I actually use this for some of my games, but mostly I just use the keyboard. Alright. Okay, there. What? Okay. I can finally use the keyboard to move around. So yeah, that's basically just the entire game. It's just soccer, but in Scratch. And right here are the points. Yeah, these are the points. Alright. Code time. Not really code time, but just review. So player, just a little bit complex. But right here, this code basically just makes it so the player moves right here. And then right here is basically just to kick the ball. And then right here is like the controls for the player or the stick. Right. So right here is just the keyboard controls right here. And then the rest of this is just the mobile controls. So you all don't really need to or if you also I accidentally misspelled this. No. Alright. And then right here is the goalie. The sprite that I'm selecting, it's actually this goalie. So yeah. So basically, like, it would go to like a random position, like here. This is the code. And then right here, basically this makes it so when the goalie like touches the ball, then it throws it into a random direction. And then right here, it's the same for the team 2 goalie, but it's on the other side. So yeah. And then right here is the referee. Now Pete is basically he basically just when like whenever the two teams scores, then he basically just blows a whistle. So yeah. And then right here is basically like the code for when one of the teams wins. So yeah. And then right here, now all of these, Jordan, Ben, and Tara, basically just share the same code, except for their placement at their placement and the teams they are in. So Jordan and Tara are on team 2, and then the player and Ben are in team 1. Yeah. Also, actually just what the game like. You sit out and then right team 2 wins. Team 2 won. Right. So this code basically makes it so they will chase after the ball and then kick it to another teammate or kick it to the goal. So yeah. And then it's just the same for Tara and Jordan. And then the soccer ball basically just translates all of the kicks. Not sure why I have this other kick. Not sure why I have this other kick. Okay. So basically, it's basically just the same thing. These are basically just all the same, except for the team 2 and team 1 goalie, and then the rest are just when they are kicking. So basically, this every single code except for this and this are literally just handling like when they are kicking. For example, Ben kicks, and then this code runs. So yeah, and then right here is the goal. Right here, and then when the goal touches the ball, then we'll add the point to the team who scored. So yeah, and then finally the thumbnail. I also forgot the backdrop too. But right here, basically this will make it the back, so the thumbnail will be hidden. And then once the game stops, then the thumbnail will appear. And then finally the backdrop, or aka the background. Not sure why this is here. But yeah. Down here, basically, now the background basically just plays a little song, and then when either team scores, then it will play this sound, which you probably can't hear. So yeah. Alright. So basically that's all. And also forgot that when either team scores, that all the sprites will reset back to their position. Why? Actually, gonna cheat a little bit, and actually put it to like -200. Actually, gonna cheat a little bit. So basically, when the scores, it will basically just reset all the sprites back to their original position. And also, there's a small slight delay between the thumbnail hiding and the thumbnail showing. I'm not sure if that's a bug or not. I don't think that's a bug. Yeah. Then right here are the instructions. So if you want to read the instructions, then just pause the video. And then right here, and then every single Scratch project has this, but you can actually love and favorite it. So make sure you do that to support me. And also don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button to never ever miss one of my videos ever again. Also my Scratch username is Rover Gaming. So yeah. So bye bye.